Welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4 and back with another naval video because I had a little less hate on the last video compared to the first one, so that can only mean I'm getting better. As you can probably tell today, we are playing as Italy and we're going to try and turn them into the masters of the Mediterranean. Now the good thing about Italy is we start with quite a nice little navy here, a couple of battleships, few heavy cruisers, few light cruisers, load of destroyers and quite a few subs. Granted, none of it is brilliant, but at least we have a navy this time round. We also do have a few heavy ships in production, so we will just finish them. Probably not the ideal thing to do, but you know, these are a quarter through, the others are well over half. As always with a navy run, we will need to sacrifice our army, so we're going no air force for a little bit at least, and we'll just build a bit of artillery support, guns and some trucks for supply. That is basically it. We can't really afford tanks or anything, but this should be more than enough to get us going to start with. Now, Italy comes with a lovely little bit of focus tree part here for Navy, so we get some nice bonuses. The problem is, a lot of this juicy stuff down here is locked behind Super Marina, where you need to be at war with a major. So it's almost like you're not supposed to do these building ones down at the bottom before you go to war with the Allies or anyone, which isn't ideal because we want to get the carriers going. I do have a plan that doesn't involve attacking the Allies though to get around this, so we will eventually get that pretty soon. We'll start with a bit of naval power projection just for a couple of free dockyards. Research, we'll go for the usual production, construction, bit of electrical engineering because we want to go as fast as possible down to get the fire systems. Probably end up getting just the improved one, so we'll start on that. And then we will go for the guns, just improved infantry equipment, because we obviously have a war to fight straight off the bat. And we'll start with just a few civs to get the economy going. Now obviously we have to defeat Ethiopia as well, so we'll set this up. Hopefully this didn't take us too long, but you know, this is just the old mundane start to Italy, knocking out the Ethiopia menace. Success in the north, we're going well nicely. Naval production is also, or projection is also done. Let's just go and expand the naval facilities, get a few more dockyards as well to help build our big battleships. There's Ethiopia dealt with. 22nd of March, not too bad. We will now just get our army and we'll do a little fallback line to this port here where they'll hang on for a little bit. We'll go and get ourselves a little agency as well, because when it comes to naval, intelligence is key. And I suppose on this run, I haven't really explained what we're going to do. The main thing is knock France out, knock the UK out as well with the two navies, and then just conquer the Med, really. I'm going to go after proclaim Greater Italy as well, so then we will be full-on controllers of the Med. I don't think I've ever done that run. I know people probably want to see Roman Empire, but we always do that. So we'll do towards a Greater Italy, and all these bonuses down here by blood alone will end up at. We also get, you know, bend the bars, get Gibraltar and some claims. We will not be doing Roman Empire. Let's go and get ourselves a Chief of Navy as well. We'll go for the decisive battle, screen and capital ships, because we do actually have quite a few battleships in this run. Let's get that XP ticking up as well so we can go towards some doctrines. We'll now establish Italian East Africa, and that gives us, you know, a puppet that we don't have to call into the war, so we have less front lines to garrison. That way we don't need as much troops. Focus, I'm going to do a bit of industry I think now, so we'll either do power plants or steel industry, 1 civ and civ construction, or mill and 2 civ, never know. We'll take the steel I suppose as well. 2 of the early ships are done, so we'll merge them in. We'll pull the subs out as well, and we can put them in a different fleet and they can convoy raid. So we're looking a bit better. We are still waiting on 2 more, so 30th September 1937 we are waiting for them. Got 19 dockyards, so I'm going to build 1 more just so we've got an even 20. That way we can work on 4 carriers at the same time eventually. So we'll get one of them out first and just carry on with the civs. We are lacking a few guns, but we are trying to get as many divisions out as possible to start with. I do need deck conversions for the focus tree though, so we'll go pick them up. 205 days to start with. Always forget about getting radar, so we're going to need the old aero research facility, so we'll build one of them in Rome. And then we'll boost it to top priority to make sure we get that built quickly. Japan has gone to war with China, exactly what we need. So what we're going to do now is start justifying on China, because we're going to help out the Japanese in their little fight here. And funny enough, China is a major. Justification is done, so we'll go and start our war. End of League of Nations, we declare on China. We can now go and do our focus of the Super Marina, and we can head towards our lovely carriers. We'll go to Japan and we'll ask for military access. which obviously they will give us. Surprised they don't invite us to their faction, actually. That doesn't matter. We will just move our army to Taiwan, and we'll use that as our staging ground to hit the mainland. Super Marina is done, which means we can go and get the next naval focus, which I'm not going to try to pronounce, but it gives us a lovely capital ship production cost negative, which is good. I'm still a little bit off getting a breakthrough on the air. We're only getting heavy MGs, which is doing towards it. So we'll go and get another plane. We'll use this when we've got a bonus, and at least that will just count towards getting our breakthrough so we can go and get radar. I have been doing collab government, so there is another one done, although we've lost. One of ours has been captured and one's gone into hiding, so we'll have to do a little rescue our operatives mission so we can get one to do another. But yeah, we're ticking along so we don't have to invade the whole of China. What are we up to? 2 out of the 3 we've done, so we only need to do one more, and then we have a full collab on China. We're a few days away from our naval invasion, but then we'll just start hitting the mainland with our armies. China is guarding their ports way more than I thought it would. So there is one army. We'll go and delete these orders. They're not going to land anyway. And we'll move the whole army into here, well, one of them, and then we'll go and do a little line so they get some planning, and then we'll take this next one and we'll start another naval invasion just to the north of it, capture a couple more ports. Deck conversion is done, which means we can now go get the next focus, which is our proper carriers. So we get a 1936 carrier hull tech, and we get 1 in production. Now, Italy has quite a few average admirals, nothing too brilliant. So I think I'm going to go this one, spotter, battleship, and superior tactician. I think positioning is quite important, so we'll go and gain him. Right, that's another army landed. We have to do a little force attack to get on, but we'll get the rest of the troops over there from that army. And then we'll take our 3rd and final army, and we'll do another naval invasion. We're going to go right to the west here and do on the border with Indochina. No one is in town in this port, so they must be all dealing with our other naval invasions, which is good. So we landed nicely. We'll get the rest of the army over there. We'll see if we can move out quickly and cap Zhang Cleek before they even move in. They have got someone on that port there, so we'll move down and try and take this southern island as well. Proper carriers and our 36 carrier. So what design is this is the question. So it's half built, which is very nice. I do want 4 of them though, so it don't really help too much. And it's okay. I don't really need that gun really, and we're missing 1 hangar space, so we will go and convert that once it's built. Do need 3 others, so we're going to remove the gun and we'll remove the hangar space, and then we get our lovely 30 max speed and 80 deck size, which is what we want. So we're going to smash 3 of these out. So look, in July 39, which is just before it should all kick off in, you know, WW2, so we'll work towards getting them out, and then we'll have to do something about our cruisers and battleships. I've got a breakthrough point finally, so we'll go and get our radar. That's going to take a year, which is also nice, and then we can start equipping some ships with radar. That is them knocked out, and they've given us some guns, thank you, and we've also trapped some Chinese in there, so we'll keep them pinned and crush those encirclement. That is less troops for us to fight now. I am going to need some planes for my carriers, I suppose, so we'll just do the old best torpedo, which is pants, best engine, and we'll do the naval designer, and that will do. We'll change that to a better looking plane, and then we'll start getting some of these out ready for our new 4 carriers. We've got the Chinese on the run now, especially in the north. Our collab government is 80 days away, and I think that might, no, we're quite a way off, but 41%. As long as we push them back a lot, once that 3rd one hits in, it should be pretty much game over. 3, 2, 1, and it is peace deal. That was enough to tick us over, and there we go. We've got majority of the war score. Now, the sensible thing to do would be just to take all the land because we have a full collab, and then we'll release a collab government. However, because Japan will also do the same, it does a weird thing where I don't get the land, it goes to their puppet. So I'm going to have to just start puppeting everything myself, unfortunately. So, start of November 38, we have half of China as the Commissariat of China. There's a little bit there that Japan owns for some reason, I must have missed that. We did also do the war reparations, so we've got all of the factories and we've got all of the resources as well. So we've got quite a bit of stuff from China here to fuel our war in the Med. So there's our new carrier out, which is the one we don't like. So I'm just going to add an extra hangar space, and we'll see how long this takes to refit. Just 1 extra hangar space is 120 days. Brilliant. What about if I change this to naval refit dockyards? What are we at now? 102 days. 102 days just to add 20 ships. This is probably not worth it, and this will be the one mistake I make in this video where everyone harasses me in the comments, but Yeah, it's 100 days for 20 extra naval bombers is pretty pointless, I must be honest. But, oh well, I'm doing it. Get my armies back into Europe now. So we'll have one on the Yugoslavia border, because we'll obviously be going after them. We'll do one on the French border as well. And then the third one we'll put into Africa to fight the British there. And hopefully take command of the Suez Canal. I'm just going to upgrade our mountaineers, because we're going to need them in Yugoslavia, I believe. It's quite a mountainous area. And they're pretty pants, so let's upgrade them as well. We'll go for our usual 25 width, where it's got 3 artillery and the rest mountaineers, because I believe off the top of my head mountains are 50 width, so we get 2 of these for each one, and then we'll go and add rangers when we've got enough XP. Yugoslavia accepts our demands, so we'll have that free bit of land, thank you, which has just given us a much larger border to be able to attack you with. So yeah, joke's on you, look at Yugoslavia. Oh, and we've got radar as well, which is lovely jubbly. We'll go and whack that in these carriers once they're done. I suppose I better start upgrading my heavy ships. I'm just going to do fire control and radar in them to get them better gun accuracy and then also better spotting. So we're 1,000, that's not too bad. That shouldn't be too many days, I don't think. How long is that going to take? 48 days, we'll take that. We'll take that for the extra hit damage or hit accuracy. So I'm just going to upgrade all of our heavy ships, basically. I won't probably bother with the cruisers. Yugoslavia refuses to hand over Montenegro. Okay, we get a lovely free war goal. Is anyone... Romania. Romania's got a lot of oil if we declare on them. Will they join the Allies and we'll kick the war off early is the main thing. Even if they do, does it really matter? I'm going to do it. I'm going to attack Yugoslavia. Let's see if they'll join the Allies. No. Oh, unpause, it would help. No, they haven't joined the Allies. That's fine. We'll just push in and take Yugoslavia then. Let's get our little planes up. We've got our original Air Force. And we've started to make a little bit more cast as well. So we'll get that up here for some cast damage above them. And there goes Yugoslavia without joining the Allies. Amazing. We'll just take all of that. I'm not allowed to take their navy because that'd be so against the rules of this mail-up series. We need to get to the Romanian border as quickly as possible before they man it. Otherwise, getting over that river line is an absolute pain. Let's move our cast as well over to the Balkans. Well, north and eastern Balkans. Okay, we got over the river before they managed to reinforce. That's good. Bucharest is also open, so let's just beeline our way for there. They are starting to reinforce, but we should be okay. It's just getting over that river line is an absolute slog if you get stuck. And there goes Romania. Load of guns they've given us, but more importantly, all this juicy oil, which is going to fuel our navy in the Med. So fuel now shouldn't be a problem. We are looking at a thicker boy. We didn't actually need Yugoslavia. We just needed that bit they gave us. So that makes no difference to helping our Greater Italy. Go and do our spotter cruisers. So I want rapid fire. We'll do dual purpose for a bit of anti-air. I will add anti-air onto these ones. Don't need fire control. We'll have a radar, which we'll need for this surface. We'll go airplane, the floating catapults. I didn't realise these stack, so we'll just go multiple of these. I didn't realise that was a thing. Yeah, we'll take another one. Massive surface detection now. I don't have fire control. Right, we'll add fire control. I've got anti-air on this because I feel like there's going to be a lot of planes in the Med rather than the Pacific. So we've still got good speed, so they should be able to run away. But they're going to spot, shoot down planes, and then run away. There's our other carriers done. I won't bother upgrading the radar, actually. I can't be bothered. I don't think it makes too much difference on a carrier, especially seeing as they're not spotting. We do need a lot of planes to fill these out still, though. Going to go ahead and research 1940 cruisers. I get a bonus, which is good, and then we can start making some of them, which are going to tear through some screens, because our current cruisers are pretty pants, if I'm honest. Right, they're training up because I don't want the negative. We get +9 and +6 to damage and defense. They currently get negative. Fighter sortie, but I don't actually have any fighters, so I don't know if that affects naval bombers, but we'll still train them up so they're not pants. Got another radar, so we'll upgrade these cruisers to radar 2. And then we'll get these ones. Is there a way of just making these ones self-upgrade so I don't have to do this and then redo the production lines? Is there a way of just making this one automatically upgrade? And Poland refuses German ultimatum. The war is kicking off. We will join the Axis. Funny enough, we want to be in on this. We'll now change our army, our navy to strike force. We'll get them out over all of the Med. And we hopefully will start sinking some of the Royal Navy. Do need Greece, so we'll go for down towards war with Greece. So we'll start with this one, 70 days, and then we'll get a justification on Greece. So here are my new boy light cruisers. As much light attack as possible. Best radar and best fire control system. So these are quite expensive, but these are absolutely going to shred through the screens. And then our carriers can do the business. So as soon as the last spotting one's done, we'll start just absolutely mass producing these. War with Greece. Fine, we'll kick this off. I don't know why Germany hasn't attacked Poland yet. Something about Italy attacking China just makes this go all weird and no one guarantees anyone and nothing ever happens and the Germans don't attack Poland. No idea why. Don't know why that affects the game. We'll start the war and kick off with Greece. They're not even joining the Allies either. Let's let Germany join and that might kick it off. We've sunk the Greek Navy. Well, there's 6 subs. I assume this is, yeah, 2 cruisers, 10... I mean, it's not exactly a great first start, but, you know, I suppose it's ships sunk to the bottom of the sea. Greece is probably going to be knocked out before they even join the Allies, so we'll just take them as well. I really don't understand why the Allies are broken in this. Are they going to do anything? I'm just going to justify on France just to kick them in, because at the moment they're just letting Greece die. Germany's not going after Poland. I don't really know what's going on, but we'll knock Greece out nonetheless. Germany declares on the Netherlands. Luxembourg also joins the Allies. Finally, it's kicking off. Finally. Poland is still not involved. The Netherlands have joined the Allies as expected, which is okay. We're about to finish off Greece. UK haven't joined in yet, so we're waiting on that. Our Navy, we've got 4 more spotters out. We'll split them off individually and add them in, and we'll get them on never repair, or low repair will do, and never engage, and they can go out on patrol. First proper battle, here we go. The British are already fleeing. Hopefully we can at least get all of their screens dealt with. There's a few battleships in there as well, and HMS Hood is in there. Few destroyers, everything else. French carrier, can we grab that? Maybe. Oh, we might have got that. We did. We got a French carrier. That's a nice little start and a load of destroyers. Not too bad. Oh, we've caught some battleships out without any screening. They are all getting sunk. 2 battle cruisers and both battleships. Yeah, that's another big hit for them. I never really know what the best academies are, so I'm going to start with probably the integrated air for the air controller trait XP game, because he doesn't have that for our carriers. So we'll go for that one. And then normally I'll go for bad weather, which is better in the Pacific because you get more bad weather for the carriers. But I'm going to go, because we're in the med, for positioning this time. I'm not sure if that's good or not. The British just flee every time. They're meant to be masters of the sea. I mean, we've sunk quite a few destroyers. Oh, they're sinking ours, though, quite quickly. Few heavy ones. Load of destroyers in the end. 44 destroyers, yeah. Okay, I'll take that. They have taken their screens and had a massive hit. Let's see if we can catch anything else. Couple of carriers here. Can we grab the carriers before they retreat? Not by the looks of it. Oh, we did. We got one. We got one carrier. And a load of destroyers at the moment. The other one got away annoyingly, but another 20 destroyers gone, which is good. We have caught them again, so hopefully we can sink them this time around. Going to go and do a few doctrines quickly, just mid-battle. I'm not sure if this actually gets implemented mid-battle, but we'll see. We'll see if that helps us out a little bit. No, the carrier's got away annoyingly. That is rather annoying. Oh, no, we got one there and 20 destroyers, actually. Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. We're still doing okay. There's another battle going on here. Another load sunk. Right, let's go towards Greater Italy, and we can start doing that. We just need a bit more territory. Don't know what's going on down here. I've almost taken the canal, but I've sort of re-encircled myself. But these are now crushed. We're moving into the French as well on the west. Oh, a load more gone. We're just sort of mopping up cruisers and destroyers now. But there goes a load of French with not too many casualties, which is nice. Load of battles going on. We're sinking some convoys as well. The med is looking pretty much all ours now. Oh, another big one of the French. A lot of British screening in it. We are sinking massive amount of destroyers. Few cruisers as well, but the battleships have got away, unfortunately. But yeah, that's not too bad. A load more destroyers. We have lost a few screening ships. I'm just going to start making some more destroyers. Just some sort of basic average destroyers. We'll just start pumping these out, as well as the cruisers. Let's set up the naval invasions to Cyprus as well as Crete. And then after that, I think... well, we might as well go for Malta as well, think about it. Let's grab a couple more. And then that should mean majority of the territory in the Mediterranean we've got for our Greater Italy. Oh, one single battleship. You are getting sunk. There's no doubt about that. There we go. A few subs come in to help you, but that's never going to stop one unscreened battleship. Oh, this looks like a big one. 4 carriers, and we've got HMS Hood again. Can we sink some of these? Finally, I've been chasing them all over the place. Oh, it does look like Hood's taking a hit. Come on, that little bar. Yes, HMS Hood has been sunk. We have taken a blow to their pride of the fleet and a lovely war support damage to go to boot. Oh, I've recaught those carriers with no screening. There they go. 3 of them. They made another one, the pride of the fleet, which just is another negative war support for them. 3 carriers gone. The British Navy has taken one hell of a hammering now. Right, we've taken the Suez Canal. We are just taking Cyprus. They're landing as well. Hopefully Malta is not too defended. We are... Oh, they're in a battle. Oh no, I thought there was carriers. That's me. Just a cruiser and a few destroyers. Right, I'm going to need a bit of land off Vichy. So we'll take our claim estate, 10 days. We'll roll into them. They've only just sort of been released, so... They shouldn't have too many divisions to guard yet, and obviously we're in the Axis, so no one will join. I feel like all the British are off repairing, so I'm going to repair myself. They've done a lot of damage, so the Navy, or the Royal Navy, is pretty lacking now, so I feel like they're allowed to have a little break and repair before we head out into the Atlantic. We'll split them in 2 and move one up to here with another 10 dockyards so they repair quicker. We'll just do the heavy ships, I think, repair, and then we'll leave everything else. We'll send them back out again. I'm going to pick up these claim focuses. I feel like claims are so underrated. It makes it so much easier to grab that land in a peace deal. So we'll grab all the ones for claims. And then once we knock out the allies, we can take as much territory as possible. Vichy's not got too long left. We have got a load of CAS up as well. We'll move that over just so it's got better range. Have we got... Oh, one of our fleets is back out. One's still repairing at the bottom there. But one here is in combat. So... Oh, it's just a few subs. I don't think there's too much going on anymore. I think we have taken the majority of the British out. We found carriers. We found more carriers. The British must have brought them somewhere. There goes the battleship. Oh, the 4 carriers got away. Hopefully we can re-engage them. And we've immediately... No, that's the first one. Is that the battle? Yeah, we've immediately... Oh, and they've got no screening. Did they just die? Yeah, we just sunk 3 carriers there. Brilliant. And another pride of the fleet. Bloody hell, British. You should stop renaming pride of the fleets. There goes Gibraltar, which means we own both of the sentinels of the Med and we control the in and the outs of it. So we'll move our fleet now, start engaging around the British territory up into the Atlantic. There doesn't seem to be too much in the Med now. What have they got left then? Still quite a bit. 6 battleships, a carrier and a load of destroyers. That's still quite a substantial navy. I don't really know where they are. I don't think I've got too much intelligence on them. Switzerland folds, and that is the last bit of land we need, so we can now go and hit our ambition of proclaiming Greater Italy. We become a lovely darker Greater Italy now. We control basically the whole of the Mediterranean now. Seem to be raining a little bit in the African coast, just some little ships. Well, there's a battleship actually with a few destroyers, but doesn't seem to be too much now. I think we just got complete naval supremacy. There's a few ships about, but they don't want to engage us, so we'll just completely surround Britain for now. I want to get Colonial Empire, and, well, I don't actually need by blood alone, do I? Because that's got no claims. But I want Colonial Empire, so I get all of these claims, and then when we cap the Allies, I basically should be able to take majority of their land. Yeah, they have still got a fair bit. They've lost a few more destroyers, but I don't know where they are. They don't want to come out and play. I think this is... The British Navy is gone. They might be over in the Pacific thinking about it, and I don't really know. My intel's not good enough, so who knows? We'll just start the invasion, I guess. Germany's already well ahead of us, and they're in Britain, so we need 13 more days, so that's fine. We'll give this one more day, and we'll set off our naval invasion. Hopefully there's no one in Portsmouth, because they should be all in North fighting the Germans in old Scotland. There isn't. There's no one in Portsmouth for once. Thanks, Germans. You actually made Sea Line very easy for us. Couple more days for Colonial Empire. We are starting to roll them over. It'll be absolutely fine now. So once that's done, got no problem capping them. Colonial Empire is done. Somehow I've lost Portsmouth. No idea how that happened. We'll take that back. But yeah, there's not really anything stopping us now. We've got massive CAS as well. And there goes the United Kingdom and the Allies. Victory for Italy. Let's go and grab as much as we want now. Hopefully we can get a lot of it. This really annoys me. Why do they fight over a bit of land and then you have to forfeit it because you don't have enough points? But then they don't even claim it anyway and they just leave it. It's so annoying. Unbelievable. Well done, Germany. That's your fault. Anyway, forget about that. Greater Italy is looking very chonky. All of Africa, basically. In Italian Raj. We own the Med. Mr. Mussolini here, El Duce, has created what he wanted, a massive navy to conquer the waves and get an excellent Italian empire. Just going to check actually if our carriers did the business again. And it looks like they did. The carriers in this just seem OP. Basically, as long as you have carriers, you'll be fine, Navy, I think. You'll be absolutely fine. As long as you've got 4 of them, or no more than 4, because you get a negative bonus. So yeah, carriers definitely carried us again. Pardon the pun. But there we go, guys. Another Navy video done. Let me know in the comments what nation you want me to do next. I'm leaning towards either Brazil or maybe Sweden, I think. Possibly Spain. Let us know. Hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Subscribe for more, and peace out.